Hi, it's Catherine Gherkin with Gherkin Getaways. Today I'm here again in Tuscany with our tour director, Luca. Luca, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely, yes. Welcome to Italy, everybody. So, my name is Luca, and I was born in Rome. But actually, we're now in Tuscany. We're in the amazing 14th century villa. It's called Villa Casagrande. You have to come here and enjoy the peaceful of this place. I started working in the tourism industry, I guess, in 2005. I got my license as tour manager in 2005, and my background is in cruise lines. I worked as a supervisor at the airport in Fiumicino, meeting and greeting all the people, 800 people coming all over, and then go to Civitavecchia port. And then I decided to move on the roads, on the bus, taking you all over Italy and discovering all the beautiful things that we have in this country, from Venice down to Amalfi Coast, why not in Sicily? Sicily is amazing. You have to try the best food ever, and of course Tuscany wine. Why?
What's the difference between your job as a tour director and, let's say, a local guide that would take us around Siena, for instance?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good question. I mean, tour director, tour manager, whatever, and local guide. I am a tour director. I got my license in 2005. Yes, 2005. I started in 2007. But I'm the person in charge to keep all the points of the net together. I mean, there are different services: the hotel, group, the rooms, and the restaurants, and local guides and museums. So I keep all the group together, and I'm also in charge to create your harmony, your group harmony, and your expectations of what you have about Italy. I mean, you think that Italy is the best? That's my job. I will show you Italy as best as I can.
And you also help to coordinate so that we know where to catch that local guide, and we know what time we need to be on the road so that we can be at the next destination on the right time. And keeps everything moving, so that, because time is valuable when you're traveling, and so it's not a waste of time.
Absolutely.
When you have a tour guide, you're doing everything behind the scenes, so the traveler doesn't have to worry about that.
Absolutely. You have not to think about anything, because I will call and confirm and reconfirm all the services, from the bus driver to the local guide to the museums and restaurants, and all the allergies and intolerances that we have. That's fine. Everything is going to be solved. Everything is going to be smooth. So just to come over here, and we will take you over everywhere. Local guide is different. It's different than me. The local guide is the person that we meet once at the museum. So we go together. I stay with you at the hotel. I stay with you for 10 days, for 12 days, believe it or not. And every morning we move. We take the bus or we walk together to the museums, the Vatican Museums, or the Colosseum, the Accademia, or the Uffizi Gallery. And we meet the guide. The local guide is specialized in teaching you everything about the city. That's why it's called local. It's not a national guide. That is completely different. I mean, a national guide in Italy is not possible, because Italy is too big, it's full of history, and you can't know everything about Italy. Local guide is local because the guide knows everything, or all the traditions of the city. It's not possible in Rome to know everything. So my opinion is that it's not possible to have a local guide in Rome who comes from Venice. You can know about the cannolo in Sicily if you come from Bolzano or Milano. You need someone in Palermo.
Because they know the experiences.
Absolutely.
So what are some of your favorite experiences that you like to share with your clients when you were in Tuscany?
When I'm in Tuscany, of course, wine is the biggest selling point of Tuscany. But Tuscany is the nest of the Italian language. Is the biggest Renaissance art place in Italy. Even Florence probably is the biggest and the most amazing city if you're looking for some Renaissance time. What about experiences? Experiences, it could be easier. Go to the winery, having a wine together, wine tasting, or why not cheese tasting in Pienza or in the small town. Why not? get in touch with the locals. Get in touch with the locals is very important. It creates a kind of relationship between you and the Italians, because sometimes, and even more and more, you are more interested in going to small places, like where we are now, instead of big cities.
We're sitting right now in a small village outside of Florence, where you can just take the train from Florence to the village and move on. It's very Italian, very local flavor. We can just go out into the town and have dinner or gelato anytime we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best experience for me, and I had a few times, and that's my goal as a tour manager. My goal is when I see some of my clients, I mean, really shaking, emotional shaking, sometimes crying in front of the Sistine Chapel of Michelangelo's David in the Academy. So I always say, okay, my job is stressful, I am tired, I work 18 hours a day, but you know what? She's crying. You know what? So, my job, I love my job. That's the best job ever.
It's a great experience.
Yes.
What kind of tip would you give somebody who is just thinking about coming to Italy for the first time? What should they see? What kind of experience should they try and see it all, or should they focus just on one area?
Well, usually the normal route in Italy is Venice down to the Amalfi Coast, or the opposite. Napoli, from Naples, Napoli up to Venice. Of course, if you are the first timers, you can't miss Venice, Florence. You want to see Venice, Florence, Pisa, and Roma and the Amalfi Coast. So must be seen places.
How many days would you suggest?
I would say 10 days. I mean, usually it's a couple of days. I suggest a couple of days in Venice, the arrivals, thinking about starting from Venice. So a couple of days in Venice, and then you move down, and 3 nights in Florence, and down to Rome, 3 more nights in Rome, and 2 more nights in Sorrento, in order to flying out from Napoli. But in this case, you can even stop in Pompeii, the archaeological area of Pompeii, and go to Capri Island.
I was in Pompeii last September. It was fascinating.
Absolutely. I love Pompeii. And Pompeii, like, as a Herculaneum.
Yeah.
Herculaneum, that nobody goes to Herculaneum, so it's more niche place. You know, everybody goes to Pompeii. Why don't you go to Herculaneum? That is fascinating as Pompeii is. But everybody knows Pompeii.
So that brings us then to people who have already been to Italy but want to come back and explore something new. What are the emerging destinations? There's like Puglia, an emerging destination. Where would those people find new experiences?
As not first timers, yes, Puglia is a great destination. You grow up like a lot in the last few years. Puglia and Sicily. Puglia, Sicily, why not Cinque Terre? Cinque Terre is always a stopover, an half day, a daily excursions, but not more than 1 day. Why not stop in Cinque Terre, like in Manarola or Porto Venere, and stop there for a couple of nights and explore the area. Puglia, I love Puglia. Personally, I love Puglia. It's the heel of the boot. It's really in the south. Beautiful water, beautiful food, amazing food. You can go also to the island, the Tremiti Islands, that are not far, and they are amazing. From Puglia, you can even take the ferry, and why not? Reach Greece to Igoumenitsa. You can do Greece and Italy, Greece and south of Italy, and then Sicily. I personally love Sicily.
One of the things that I really like about Italy is the bells. If you can hear the bells, they happen several times a day, and you know that you're in Italy when you're hearing the bells ring.
Every half an hour.
And the bells, yeah.
Every half an hour we have bells. Sometimes every 15 minutes. It's gonna be hard. Every 15 minutes, by the way. Every half an hour.
Good. Well, thank you for joining me. I appreciate your time
Thank you very much.
This is Catherine with Gherkin Getaways. Thank you very much.